Any closer and I'll cut ya! I mean it!
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Let me assure you, damn feminist beasties.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him. You shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Hit a line of pots and pans at ankle height strung right across the enclosure. The sly bastard laughed at our simplicity.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Somewhat too strong, though. That will the flavor of the meat ruin. Hot maple, apple, hickory.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for...
What are you looking at, half-breed?
Good, earnest boy, and bright.
You not understand English? That it?
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. The Spaniard was doing in the colonies.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Well, I suppose there's plenty of quail in that part of the bush. Damnably inconvenient.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
He won't come. His wife's...
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Ah, yeah. And to him he says, no.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
There was a period such blandishments were the norm. But men of greater resolve and clarity stepped forth to make lucidity chief in our time.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Some are too strong, though, and will the flavor of the meat ruin. But apple...
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Life is hard, but good here. We are for to be loving it very much.
You could ask a crump back to help. He's quite a knowledgeable fella.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Some are too strong, though, and will
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
At this rate, I'll lost only fouled by months.
You'd have a hard time getting through to that.
Hey, you're exuberant, sir. You know if he's willing. There's always room for another pair of strong arms. He could bring his brother.
Oh, that is good.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
right, scoundrels! Back in your cells!
Why do you think he chose red instead of blue? It's much more in keeping with local customs to have it in blue.
This key is useless.
Similar in shade, but not so useful in the application.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
There I might on the charges. Nah, I think it was the consumption. I took...
It would be much closer to home for us. Less walking.
Don't mind. A pox on all who think bathing in winter is helpful. A pox on all who bathe in winter is highlights. Too many what?
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
His wife's gone into labor last I saw.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood. Show them how it's done!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of...
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.